Welcome to Tractor Talk, a mini podcast about tractor life. Episode 10, Spring Projects.
Hey folks, welcome back to another episode of Tractor Talk. Today's topic, spring projects. Spring is in full swing. My March Madness bracket is totally a miss. Yours is looking a lot better than mine.
Still not good.
Baseball season's in full swing as well. Rocky's got opening day coming up here soon. But more importantly, you folks at home got spring projects coming up. And here's a couple of ones down the list that you might want to take care of with your tractor. One I'll start off with is your garden beds or food plots. You know, a lot of folks at home, especially on little farms and ranches, you like having your own produce. I remember my mom, she'd grow tomatoes, zucchini, sunflowers, which sunflower seeds come in handy later in the year. Delicious.
Yeah.
And it's just fun to have that there. If you're looking to create one of these or maybe just revamp one of your current ones, use your tractor in the process. Use that nice loader up front with either your bucket or pallet forks to move your heavy perimeter items, whether you're using railroad ties, other wood material, maybe some sheet metal or something like that, to where you're just making your box, your nice frame foundation. Then you're also going to want to use it to press down your layers of cardboard, compost, dead organic material, kind of like the grass trimmings or leaves that you throw in there too, and your topsoil kind of compacted in there as much as you can. Not to where it's going to suffocate, but just a little bit. You know, you got the reach, tilt your bucket down and kind of set it on in. And then, of course, with the topsoil itself, we know it's spring because we see all the big 100-pound or 50-pound bags out in front of Ace Hardware, King Supers, you know. Use it to maneuver your topsoil. Save your body, especially your back and your shoulders, the work of hauling that stuff around by hand, and let your tractor do the work for you. It's why you got it. It can come in very much in handy for a project like in even with your flower materials too. You don't need it to move the perennials, of course, but your topsoil, big flower pots. There's a lot of gardening things and that you can get done on the home front with the tractor.
Yeah.
What's a spring project do you think of, Hank?
What comes to mind would be getting your driveway all touched up, clearing some of the ruts, get the box laid out on the rear.
Oh yeah.
Do it now while the ground's starting to thaw out. There's more moisture in it.
Mm-hmm. It's easier to work with when it's soft.
Yeah, it softened it up. And also, you don't want to be doing this in July when it's 110.
Oh, by the time it dries out, it looks like a piece of like microwave bacon in there. You know, it's like a Richter scale going off when you drive over it.
Yeah.
Test the shocks out, just trying to get to the mailbox.
Yeah, your car will appreciate it.
Most definitely. Yeah, right.
So getting that done now is ideal. Probably a good thing to start with.
One I would definitely mention too, kind of the same notion, get it done before it gets ahead of you, because this happens quick, especially when the moisture kicks in. Get your brush hog mower on the back of that tractor here soon. You don't want your tall weeds, you don't want the brush, you don't want the tall prairie grass consuming your property. And you know, you get at the end of this month here in April or mid-May, you give it more than a week, jungle everywhere.
Yeah.
Boom, you're surrounded. And it's just easier to get it started now, get your routine with that, and then kind of like what you mentioned with the driveway, do it now while the ground is softer. Throw on your tiller. If you got a section that you like to till up and everything, and you got seeding that you want to get done, it will be much easier during springtime, especially after a little bit of rain or you get a nice misty day where you got, you know, some more moisture in the air, therefore it's going into the ground at some point. Take advantage of that window. Absolutely. Absolutely.
With that in mind, we're also still in snow season here in Colorado.
Oh, yeah, 1000%.
So we're not totally in the clear. What were you saying about Easter?
You know, I joke frequently. You're more likely to get snow on Easter than on Christmas because, I mean, still then, a lot of people forget Christmas is only a couple days after winter starts. You know, it's like trying to throw on a hoodie or something like that September 25th. It's like, it's still summer pretty much, you know?
Yeah.
But at Easter, you never know if you got a spring storm that comes through and it has those big old fat wet snowflakes that clump up and, you know, concentrate like none other. That gets heavy. You still need your snow blower out. You still need your snow blade, or at least just keep the extension cord out if you got, you know, a plug in for the glow plug.
Yeah, so just keep that in mind. We're not totally in the clear yet, so don't tuck it away in the back of the shop.
Don't throw the tarp over it.
Yeah, exactly.
One final note I like to tell everybody out there for spring preparation: if you have a window, make sure that you are taking it to either bring in your tractor for maintenance, perform the maintenance yourself. If you got a service coming up, get that accomplished now, so that way you're set for all of spring and probably a good chunk of summertime too. If you're far away from that, if you touched up over wintertime, maybe just make sure you top off your fluids, make sure those zerks are greased, make sure your torque marks are where they need to be. Get your machinery ready for your projects at home. Be sure to both like and subscribe to our page. And until later, we'll be catching you down the road.